Once upon a time, there was a little town called George West, the storytelling capital of Texas. Every year, they host Story Fest. In George West, they believe that people talking to each other, history, legend, tall tales, folklore, or just plain what happened to their cousin Sue, is something to be celebrated and preserved. So, what's all this to us? What does this have to do with ConocoPhillips? Well, we help sponsor StoryFest. The folks in George West and throughout the Eagleford, they're our neighbors, and that's what good neighbors do.
The world of business is changing rapidly. The rising flood of communications flowing into organizations, combined with manual processes, causes delays. Today's digital culture increasingly expects more immediate responses. When information first arrives at an organization, Kofax software securely captures it, whether in paper form or electronically in email, SMS, XML streams, PDF, or even from social collaboration sites.
Sometimes it can be hard to see how the experiences you have today are preparing you for what God has in store for you tomorrow. Sometimes it can be difficult to connect the dots. But when we learn to embrace the process, we begin to realize what God wants to do with our lives.
In a business where time is money, Sunbelt has become more than the average supplier. It's a brand known for personal service, custom delivery, stocking the right products at convenient locations, and attention to detail. Originally founded as a steel distributor, Sunbelt Steel has expanded operations to multiple locations in areas that are critical to the oil and gas industry, and the company has developed a wide range of value-added services over the years.
Water. It's the life-giving essence of our planet. 7 days without it, we die. Since the Industrial Revolution, water quality has substantially deteriorated. Runoff from fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides, along with chemicals which have been released by chemical plants and even pharmaceuticals, have all made their way into our water supply. Rain, in its purest form, is clean, unadulterated water. Once the rainwater comes into contact with the ground, it begins dissolving everything it comes into contact with. Cities and municipalities do all they can to make sure the water is microbiologically safe, but do they filter the water to a level that the general public would consider acceptable? Hardly. Since its creation in January 2011, Behind the Badge Charities has provided assistance totaling more than $120,000 to law enforcement and first responder personnel and their families. The volunteers work hard for Behind the Badge Charities because they realize these men and women will be there one day when residents of Fort Bend County need them. It may be one agency or two or three, but they'll be there. You can count on it.